I'm trying to think back, probably as young as you can, but still understanding like worldly logic. Um, I got a 3 year old, and probably when she was about a little over one, she hit a light switch and turn the light on, right? She hit the light switch the other way and turn the light off. And, she'll play with the light switch, and that was her introduction to worldly logic. Like a logic that has, you know, we have used with everything that we do, that if we do one thing and have this result, we do the opposite. We expect the opposite result. We got a gas pedal, make the car go. We press the brake, the car stop. We push the door, it go open. We pull the door, it go close. So that logic, from just as a youngin' to, all the way throughout adulthood, that's what we kind of apply to the world, that if we do one thing, we'll get this result. If we do the opposite of that thing, we expect the opposite result. And so the reason why it's a struggle for, people to walk with Christ and go on that spiritual journey is because they try to apply that worldly logic to their spiritual journey. Meaning we may fall short of the glory. Like it may be things that we do that we know God may not like. It may be things that we do that may please the flesh, right? And it say in Galatians is, the desires of the flesh contradicts the spirit, and the spirit contradicts the flesh. And so we kind of going against the spirit, going against God, and we hear God calling on us because we his children. So he looking out for us. He say, hey, come holler at me. We hear him. We keep pleasing the flesh. And we get these light storms, only the ones that we can handle, of course, because that's his grace, right? Right? That's his mercy on us. So we get them light storms and we say, okay, let me hit the light switch. Let me try God. Let me, because there's some things that I want. There's some things that, I want in this life. So I can't get them pleasing the flesh. So let me try God. So we'll go and we may go to church, right? We may open up the Bible, right? We may, listen to some gospel music but when we apply that worldly logic, we say, okay, we're doing the opposite now. I'm doing this thing. I'm doing these things to please God. Where the light at? I'm doing these things to please God. Where's his goodness? Where's his glory? Where's all that he promised us? And see, what God's saying is, it don't necessarily work like that, right? Because what that's doing, we making it transactional. We making the things that God gives us transactional. We fall in love with the creation and don't even know the creator, right? And we put God in this box of this worldly logic that if I please you, God, then you gonna give me what I want. God say in word like that, right? And now, this is what I believe. And, I think that this is the struggle that, people have when it comes to following and following Christ and going on their spiritual journey, because, we do these things to please God, and then we don't get the glory. And what we really get is a bigger storm. So we get these light storms to bring us back to him. And then when we come back to him, hey, it sometimes get harder, right? And so that's what God, I feel like saying is that, okay, I like that you coming back. I like that you getting, I like that you digging. But see, I gotta send you a bigger storm because you coming back to me thinking I could get you out of whatever situation. You coming back to me minimizing me to worldly things and worldly possessions that you asking me for. But see, I gotta send you something bigger. I gotta send you something bigger because you only coming back to me thinking, oh, yeah, God gonna look out. I just gotta go to church. God gonna look out. I just gotta read the Bible a little bit. God gonna look out. See, you making me small. I gotta send you a bigger storm because see, I don't need you just thinking. I need you to know me. God say, yeah, I need you to know me. Say, be still and know that I'm God. I need you to know I'm the way, I'm the truth, and I'm the light. I need you to know. Despite how big the storm is, despite how big the mountain is, despite how low the valley get, I need you to know I can get you out. So I gotta send you this bigger storm. And see what it does, it is hard for people because it's contradictory. It don't go with our worldly logic because we think, the light coming, the goodness coming, the glory coming. So when he send these bigger storms, a lot of people, they give up. They fall back. They say, oh, well, I tried, but it ain't for me. I might well keep pleasing the flesh. That's how we think. That's how small we think. Oh, my goodness. That's how small we get to thinking. Oh, man, I know God, like, hold on now, right? And so, but the reason God sent you these bigger storms because he needs you to know and he needs you to get rooted. If we thinking like a tree, just walk with me with this illustration, right? When a storm beat on the tree, when the rain beat on the tree, get the blowing and things, and we think about when we up in the air in an airplane, right? It get a little shaky up there. We hold on a little tighter, right? We put the seatbelt on, we dig in, right? When you ride with your wife and the ex about 700 feet away, she already on the left hand lane. You like, okay, let me hold on because she about to, yeah, right? So if you think about a tree, when it get the wind get the blowing and it get the swaying, and the tree thinking, the tree had a mind is thinking, man, in order for me to stay upright, I got to dig my roots a little deeper. I got to get sturdier. And so this is what God's saying. See, I don't need you to just read the word. I need you to know the word. I need you to know it. So I need you to get deeper in my word. I need you to dig deeper into me, get to know me. And know that no matter how big the storm is, I'm going to be the one to get you out. And if you think about, I got a mango tree out here, right? I got a mango tree in my front yard and it produces enough mangoes to feed the whole neighborhood. I'm talking about the birds, the lizards when they fall on the ground, the neighbors come get them. We pick them up, feed the family. I gotta put some out there, a lot of mangoes, right? And if you think about a tree, that's a lot of fruit. And see, we be wanting abundance of fruit. We want enough fruit to feed the whole neighborhood, but we got surface level rules. And see, God's saying if I give you all this fruit, if I give you all these blessings, and your fruit, your roots are surface level, the slightest storm's gonna knock you off. God say, I love you too much. I love you too much. So, you think about somebody who want a car, right? Man, God bless me with a car. I need to get around here, get some motion going on. But see, God say, I want to, but you ain't put down that liquor. You ain't put down that bottle yet. And God say, I give you this car, and I know how the enemy get down. The enemy gonna get you. it's gonna make you overindulge, right? Have a little too much fun with it, and you get behind that wheel. I love you too much, right? We be wanting, this financial blessing. Hey God, look out for me. I need a little money so I can do a little, get a little money on for a little motion. You feel me? And but see, God know you, right? And you deal with a little too much self-righteousness, right? You get some motion. You get, you net full of chains, right? Driveway full of foreigns, right? Yeah, you putting it on. And see, I know that enemy out here. And the enemy, come holler at you, say, yeah, run it. But see, you didn't already told everybody you stand on business, right? Hey, you would die by what's on your neck, right? Or you'll go to jail by what's on your neck, right? And God said, listen, I love you too much. I love you too much. So if I give you this fruit, before you get rooted, before you get to know me, you're gonna be too top heavy. Where the lightest storm gonna knock you off. The lightest storm gonna uproot you. I love you too much. Right? And so, that's when, a lot of people, they say, okay, well, and when they go against their worldly logic, they feel like, all right, man, it must not be for me. Right? Let me just continue to please the flesh. I get it. It's hard. It's hard. And so what God's saying, like, I want to give it to you, but you got to be rooted. And of course, I got a story with it. I'm 2 years in a row injured in Detroit, and understanding how business work out. I know a release is coming, right? You ain't played in 2 years for real, but you want a ticket with a pretty penny on it. So, you got to go, my boy. So, all right, understanding that, I get released, I'm injured, and, I work my way back, I rehab back, and God bless me with the opportunity at Miami. And, through that whole rehab process and that journey of just waiting and being patient, I was getting pulled to kind of, get to know God a little more, right? And, dive deeper into His Word, because for the most part, my life, I give God the rest of me and not the best of me, right? My career was getting the best of me. The rehab was getting the best of me. My family get the best of me, and then God get what's left, right? And it was pulling on me to kind of switch that to say, man, I didn't put all this work in the rehab to get my body right. Let me put some work into my spiritual journey. Let me get my spirit right. And it was just pulling on me. So, I'm signed with Miami and working, getting my feet under me, right? Working my way up. And this was like, I don't know, game 5, game 6, somewhere around there. And I was getting close with it when it came to the sacks, right? I was getting close when it came to having, a good little production. So I say, man, let me hit this light switch, right? And this was the first time, I'm telling you, like the first time my whole career that I turned on a sermon before a game. I turned it on, and this what I tried to apply the worldly logic. This was me back then, not me now, right? I try to apply the worldly logic, man. I'm getting close to the sack. I want a sack. So let me please God a little bit. Let me put these roots at surface level. So let me hit this light switch. I know the light about to come today, right? So, before the game, I watch a sermon and I do my routine, pray, tell God, say, order my steps to my first sack. First play, I go out there, right? Get close. Like I said, I've been getting close all year, right? Get close, pressure, all right? Almost safety, whatever. Come to the sideline. foot. And this is why I think God say, I see you, boy. Hey, God say, I see you, boy. I see you coming. I see you trying to get to know me. But see, now hold this bigger storm and he take my foot, right? And of course, like I said, I had that world logic on me. I'm like, God, I hit the light switch, right? I don't understand it. I'm following you. You pulling on me. You pulling on my heart to dive deep in when it comes to my spirit, to get stronger when it comes to my spirit. And I do the things to deepen my faith with you. And I watch a sermon before. I ain't never done this. And you take my foot? And listen, man, this was early on in the game. So the athletic trainers, they couldn't take me because they had to stay, with all the other players. So they couldn't take me to the MRI. I had to drive myself. Man, I had to drive myself. When I tell you, man, I promise you I almost didn't make it. I promise you, because let me tell you, dog, like I say, the enemy get down. Hey, the enemy in that passenger seat with it. Enemy say, man, look, you didn't came to him, asking him for a sack, and he took your foot. And here I go, why? God, I hit the light switch. I say, Lord, I hit the light switch. I hit the light switch, Lord. And you take my foot after 2 years in a row? After 2 years in a row, you take my foot for another year? Wow, Lord. So I feel you. And that's what I'm saying. I know the struggle. I know it's a struggle, right? Like right now, you could be, got your eyes on a new crib, right? Putting in the application for a new crib, new place to stay, a little bigger environment, right? And your job, you get laid off. Oh, I'm trying to catch up on some car notes. I'm trying to catch up on my car payment. Transmission went out. Oh Lord, I just need a little direction when it come to my job. I just need to pray for a career, pray for a career change, pray for me to move up in the world. So I'm gonna go to church for you. I'm gonna listen to the gospel for you. I'm gonna read the word for you. Take your health. So God say, I see you. I see you. Now hold this bigger storm. Because we get to crying out, Lord. We get to crying out, Lord, that this burden is heavy, Lord. And God said, yeah, I know that burden heavy. But see, this glory I got for you. God said, this glory I got for you is even heavier. And if I put the glory on you before you dig, you gonna be too top heavy. What a lightest storm gonna knock you off. I love you too much. So dig. I need you to dig. And check it. Like I say, the enemy, man, I'm telling you, the enemy, see, this is what the enemy do. The enemy is the master of this world. So the enemy get down, right? And they know how to manipulate it to where something in this world happen, and they can manipulate it to turn you against God. You trying to go over here and follow God, and they say, man, look how this happened. Might well please the flesh. That's how the enemy get down. So they can manipulate you. They can do that. Now I'm telling you, it was a fight. I'm telling you, it was a battle. On that ride to the MRI, it was a battle, right? But guess what though? See, the enemy know the world, but see, God know everything. Hey, and God said, before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. So he knew everything. So guess what though? Hey, God knew to give me a daddy like a daddy I had. God knew to give me a mama like a mama I got. He knew. Hey, he knew the storm coming. He knew it was coming. He knew. So he knew as a youngin',
as a youngin to put that prayer on me. He knew to give me praying parents and a praying family. He knew to give me a scripture. He knew to, he knew as a youngin I got down on my knees. I got down on my knees and asked him. I got down on my knees and asked him, and he gave me the glory. He knew to show me that. He knew to put them scriptures on my heart. He knew that. So right now, as I'm out here on this journey, and that storm get to storming, and that storm get to shaking, I dig. He knew. He knew what I was going to do. Because guess what? Guess what? I dig. Because I know God. Because I know God. Yeah, the devil tried to manipulate me, but I know God. So check it, it didn't stop there, mercy. It didn't stop there. I get injured, right? 3 years in a row, I get injured. And I dig. And I get to know God even more. I say, he put people around me that made sure I dig, right? He gave me praying parents that, hey son, dig. Get to know, hey, you about to step up in something, you about to step up in something greater. And see, I couldn't understand it because I applied the worldly logic, but see, trust in the Lord, lean out on your own understanding. Mercy, mercy, God say, lean out on your own understanding. I didn't understand it. I dig. I get deeper. And guess what he do? 4 or 5 months later, 5 months later, he took pops from me. Cause get what he said? He say, I see you, boy. I dig, and he say, I see you, boy. I see you. Now hold this bigger storm. Cause he say, listen, son. He say, listen, son, I know that burden heavy. Hey, I know that burden heavy, son. But this glory I got for you, I got enough fruit for you to feed the whole neighborhood, to feed the birds, to feed the lizards, to feed your family for many seasons, for many generations. Not just this season, for many seasons. So I dig. In the midst of the storm, I dig. I'm out here on this journey. And I know it's hurting. I know it's hurting. I know it is. Dig. I know it's hard for you. Dig. God say, listen, I see you. I see you. I got the fruit for you. I got the glory for you. Man, I got great glory. Big glory. I need you rooted. I need you rooted first. And you think, hey, you think about a tree. Hold on, man. Hey, you think about a tree. Hey, I'm talking now. You think about a tree and you think about the viewpoint. Think about just standing on the world, you looking at a tree, you see the viewpoint of the world. See, I had a little problem with this season, right? My mangoes, the year before, last year in April, like mid-April, my mangoes, they was good and right? They was ready. But this year, it was like mid-May, right? Mid-May, you know, I'm like, hold on, I don't see no mangoes on the ground. And so I got a little stick and I get it up there. I see the mangoes up there. They big in size, and I pull on it, and it wasn't ready. It wasn't right? And so when I pulled it off, and I pulled it off the tree, and it never got ripe. It got rotten. But see, that's what we do. As we see the world, we see it all transactional, right? We see, hey God, I'm asking for you this. I'm asking for the blessings. I see you blessing. I see you bless somebody else. I see the blessing. Now they close in proximity. I see you blessing them. I see you blessing them. I see you bless. What am I hit the light switch. Where the light at? I turn to you. Where the glory? And we get impatient. We grow anxious. We get to pull the fruit out the tree. Cause guess what the mind is. It's like, we don't got the car we want. Ain't no fruit on the ground. We ain't got the house we want, ain't no fruit on the ground. We ain't got the job, the career we want, ain't no fruit on the ground. I ain't got the income coming in that I need and I want, ain't no fruit on the ground. Ain't no fruit on the ground I can't eat. The mango don't come down off the tree I can't eat. So we see it in the world, and ain't no mangoes in our viewpoint. Ain't no mangoes in our viewpoint. Because we seen it from a worldly logic, a worldly point of view. My illustration. Hold on. But see, God say, listen. God say, listen, they that wait on the Lord shall renew his strength. Just be patient, son. I know you're anxious. I know ain't no fruit on the ground. Be patient. Wait a couple more weeks. Hey, in a couple more weeks, guess what though? When the fruit that's ripe, see, the word say, remain in me and I remain in you, and you produce plenty fruit. See, I was pulling the fruit that wasn't ripe off the tree. I was disconnecting it from the vine. I said, Jesus, hey, God said, I'm the true vine. Remain in me and I remain in you, and you produce plenty of fruit. And see, when I wait on the Lord and I renew my strength and I leave the mangoes up there, the fruit that get ripe. Hey, I'm talking now. Hold on, let me talk. Shout out my mango tree. Check it out. Listen. When a storm come on my mango tree, and this, I left them up there, and the storm come and it rain. Every time it rain. Every time the wind blow and it get rocky, every time I walk outside, it's 8 to 10 mangoes on the ground. It's enough to feed the whole neighborhood, the birds, the lizards, and all. So God say, listen, when I send you that same storm that I sent you that made you dig, son. Hey, God say, when I see you that same storm, and you didn't remain in me, and I remained in you, mercy. You produce plenty fruit. Plenty fruit. It's an abundance of fruit. The harvest is plentiful. It's too much. I'm telling you, every time it rains, it's 8 to 10 mangoes on the ground. I gotta send some back home. I gotta put some out there for the neighbors. I gotta pick them up and freeze them. So God say, listen, remain in me and I remain in you. And when I send this storm, I need you to dig. Because I got some fruit for you. But I need you rooted. And see, when we looking from the viewpoint of, hey, Lord, talking to me. And see, when we looking for the viewpoint of the world, man, and God send that storm, see, when the fruits get ripe, and God send that storm, and you miss out on your health, right? You get injured, right? You lose your job, right? You lose your house, like your car messing up, right? You lose your spouse. It's storming. It's raining. But see, you rooted. And when them fruit that's ripe enough, when they produce their fruit, because see, God said, this Bible talk. God say, I do not give as the world gives. See, you asking me for all these materialistic things. You asking me for all these materialistic things to fall and come into the world. But see, see that fruit that's up top there, right? That's the fruit of the Spirit. That's the fruit of the Spirit. I got injured. I got pain. It's storming. It's raining. I say, hold on, man. Hey, don't you got pain? Say, man, I got pain, but guess what? I got peace. Hey, it's storming. You ain't got no sense of direction. You in a new field. You in a new journey. You on a new path. You don't know nothing about this. It's dark for you. It's scary for you. Don't you got fear, man? Hey, listen. I don't know about fear, but I got faithfulness. Hey, listen. Hey, hold on, man. They talking to me. Hey, Hey, God say, listen. God say, listen. Hey, they say, listen now, you just got laid off. You just got laid off. You ain't got no job. You say, hey, guess what you say? I ain't got no job, but I got joy. Hey, and that's the fruit of the Spirit. That's the fruit of the Spirit. God say, I do not give as the world give. I got peace. I got faithfulness. I got love. I got joy in the midst of the storm. Because when God sent them storms to me, I dig. I got deeper. So in the midst of the storm, I dig. In the midst of the storm, I dig. Mercy. So listen, man. Listen. And you know, we I know it's heavy for us. I know that burden, that storm, man, is raining. It's flooding. We ain't got no sense of direction. We just got laid off. We just got injured. Our car just stopped running. Man, family got issues. Man, my health declining. Dig. Get deeper. And remain in me. And produce plenty of fruit. The fruit of the Spirit. Check it say in John 8. Yo, I go Bible here. Look, John 15:16 say, listen, you didn't choose me, but I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit. Fruit that will last. See, he needs you upright. So he needs your roots to run deep. So when the storm comes, the fruit of the tree gonna last. The fruit gonna last. And so that whatever you ask, in the name of my Father I will give. But he needs you to know me. Mercy, he needs you to know me. He needs you to know. That's what God said. He needs you to know. So be rooted in that fruit. Listen, hold on now. Hey, listen, because I got a kingdom behind me, right? I got a kingdom behind me. I got kids coming up, right? I got nieces and nephews, right? And say, listen, the verse say, listen. Hey, the verse say, you ain't choose me, I chose you. See, I chose you to break that generational curse. I chose you to bring in financial literacy. I chose you to have nutritional values on your family. I chose you. So when it's storming and when it's raining, know you chosen by God and know you chosen to dig because that fruit coming. That fruit coming, and it's enough fruit to feed the whole neighborhood, to feed your family. It's enough fruit that's gonna last for many seasons and many generations. So when that fruit, when them kids get to see you, because the kids they watching, they see it's raining. They see it storming. Hey, what kind of fruit you got? Oh, you still eating? Hold on, it's raining though, it's storming. It is painful. You was injured, Daddy. You was injured, Daddy. You can't walk, Daddy. You can't walk, Daddy. Hey, I tell my young, I say, I can't walk. I can't walk right now, but I got peace. I can't walk right now, but I got love. I can't walk right now, but I got faithfulness. I'm a dig. Because you're chosen. I'm chosen, so I'm a dig. Mercy. So listen. When them storms come, no, you chosen to withstand the storm. No, you chosen to be upright. No, you chosen to be rooted. No, you chosen to be steadfast in your faith. You chosen. So when you stay rooted, I got some fruit for you. And it's the fruit of the Spirit. That fruit, that long-lasting fruit. I got that long-lasting fruit. So when they see you, when the youngest see you, and they say, oh, you still got fruit, Daddy? Daddy, but you ain't got no child, you still got fruit. Daddy, you ain't got no foot, but you still got fruit. said, yeah, I got that fruit of the Spirit. Hey, it ain't as the world give it. Hey, it ain't as the world give, but hey, it's fruit. And it's long lasting for many seasons. And now they take that fruit, they take what you implement in them. See, ain't about mango, hold on, man. See, shout out to the mango. See, the mango, you eat the fruit, right? And with the mango come with a seed. Man, I had this revelation, man, a couple months back, man. I had the revelation, dog. It say, man, you a tree. You done provided the fruit. You done provided food. In a tree, it provides shelter, right? And someone just told me, say, plant that seed. Mercy, say, plant that seed. See, you see a mango, you eat the fruit, and you still got the seed. You plant that seed. So the people that coming behind you, you got that kingdom coming up behind you, you implemented it into them. And now they got faithfulness. Now they got peace. Now they got love. Now they got joy. No matter the storm, no matter what they going through, they got the fruit of the Spirit. Mercy. So listen, I pray y'all be encouraged. Y'all be encouraged when that storm comes. When that storm comes, just get rooted. Get ready, hold on. Right? Hold on. And be ready. Be ready to bear fruit. Be ready to bear that fruit of the Spirit. I hope that bless y'all. Be encouraged. Be well.